So, if you're like me and you're trying to get that winter weight off and it's sticking to you, well, you probably want to replace your pasta and your carbs with vegetables. And there's now an easy way to do it. So as we continue our series on grading Amazon pages and looking at products and seeing what they're doing well and what they're not, today we're looking at the Spiral Slicer, Vegetable Spiralizer, Zucchini Spaghetti Pasta Maker, Spiral Vegetable Slicer, Zucchini Noodle Maker, Spiral Vegetable Cutter, Cleaning Brush in black. Did I cover it all?
They've got a lot of good keywords in there. They are targeting keywords like no other, and good for them. You know, a little bit on the a lot side, but they're doing good there. You know, they're going after some things.
Well, and you know, if you're looking to replace your carbs with vegetables, then seeing Zucchini Spaghetti Pasta Maker pretty much hits you right over the head.
Right.
So we'll roll through this page pretty quickly because there's some interesting things in here. The pictures are pretty good. It shows you how it could be used. Right. And some of their pictures have extra, you know, zoomable sub pictures, which is an interesting way to do that. A lot of people just stack all the photos. I actually haven't seen this too many times. What do you think about the kind of the subset of pictures?
Well, I like it. You know, I do on my end because it shows different things that you can use this for, different dishes. You know, it's very colorful, right? It's bright, and food, it makes me want to go and try that out and go, I can create that by using this thing. So they are doing it. There's a lot going on though. Right. There is a lot going on there, and so I don't want to knock them for it because just in my own eyes I am seeing a lot of stuff, but it is showing the product in use, which I always talk about and I love the most.
Yeah, it's almost a little too much. You know, had they gone with, say, 4 under the big picture, it'd be one thing. This is like, you know, which one is these? And yet this one's making me think of, you know, marinara and spaghetti and meatballs, so it's got that going for it. Now, as we scroll down into the product description, given how much they put in the title, I would have expected a bigger and kind of more detailed description.
Yeah, you know, at the same time though, they have added a lot. These guys are targeting keywords that are in their title. You can see them doing that. They could have added some more in here, but I do like how they broke it up. Now, this isn't a legal thing to do on Amazon. Sorry guys. I mean, they're using HTML to break up that text a little bit, which I actually personally love because it's so much easier to read that than it is when everything's just jumbled and pushed together. Now, Amazon doesn't like that, but I do like that they've used it here to make it easier to read.
All right, and it's got 101 customer reviews. Now, this to me would be something I would question, right? You get 3 out of 5 stars. That's a little shaky. You know, and you look at the kind of the breakdowns. It's a little bit all over the place.
Right. Well, wow, that's an interesting review right there. This guy with a 3-star has managed to get into some trouble by using this, cutting himself up. But you know, one thing that I don't see a lot of companies doing here is actually jumping in and responding to a review like this. You see, we're in kind of a different space now. Like, no response is a response. Right. And in here, you can easily jump down to this comment section. And if this is your Amazon account, you can change your profile name so it's the brand name or what have you. But you can respond to this person because everybody that might be looking for 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars, if they at least see the brand reaching out to them to try to fix an issue or contact us directly, we want to make sure this is right, or we've improved this on this part of our product, it's a response and it says a lot. So.
Well, and these are pretty big problems, right? If your product it has a review which says, hey, it's cutting my hands, or the subject matter, the title is, this thing is garbage, as a brand, it's incumbent upon you to reply. You really are responsible for making sure that your reputation on that page is intact, and responding to your customers really is the best way to do it. It shows that you stand behind your product, that you care about it, and I think these guys have done a really poor job of that particular handling of their customers.
That part they have, and a lot of people fall into that same category with reaching out. They may be doing it on the back end, but this is for everybody to see. And what better way to respond to your customers in a way that everybody can see it? You know, if you go to Yelp and you see a restaurant and there's no response, that says something. At least if the owner is trying to make up for what happened, it says something in itself. And one last thing before we go from this page, they have done a pretty good job with their description here, but I always take any product that has a 3-star review, 2-star reviews like this, and use that as leverage to make my product better. These guys are getting 3-star reviews. How can I improve this product? We have a good ranking here. It's a great page. Could be improved a little bit, but how could we improve that product overall?
Well, at Fanatics Media, we run through, we grade these pages, and at the end of all of our videos, we give them a final grade. So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being I would buy this product because of this page, what do you give this spiral slicer, vegetable spiralizer, zucchini spaghetti pasta slicer?
I would give this page in between a 5 and a 6.
So a 5.27 is kind of where you're.
Yeah,
you're
right around there. I don't know why I did that, but in between a 5 and I want to give him a 6, but there's just something there.
It chops up, so maybe you're chopping up numbers.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with your decimal situation. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 4.62, and that's mainly because with all of the great pictures, it wanted. I was going to buy it, and then I got to the reviews. And their lack of response to major issues with the product made me not want to. So if you're somebody who buys just based on pictures, you've already clicked add to cart.
Right.
But if you're going through the profile, I think that's where my 4 and change comes in. So don't forget, if you aren't sure about what your product looks like, click this link right here and we'll grade your page for you and show you what you can do better to increase your sales velocity, your income, and your overall Amazon ranking.